Sports for NBA basketball. With Brett Berry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Rodman. Then it's Magic Johnson, and it's Mutombo, and it's Stojakovic in at the shooting guard. And for Miami, Walton is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 3. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Now, here's Hart. Heat moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Irving kicks to Hart. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Denver. And it's Stojakovic missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's Hart. Down low. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Here's Johnson. Yep, that one goes in there.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Irving looking over the floor. Here he goes. Some solid defense from Johnson.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Back to Stojakovic. Outside, Porzingis. Johnson from outside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice seeing Johnson drain the 3 ball, proving how lethal of a scorer he can be.
Outside Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
First one falls for him.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gas in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Now, here is Irving. Driving the lane, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
It's time for Dance Camp. If you see yourself, give yourself a round of applause.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Johnson up top. He's covered by Irving. Porzingis against Walton. Porzingis passes to Johnson. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 2. Stojakovic against Walton. Pass to Irving. Pulls it from the elbow. Jump shot is good that time. And it's all knotted up.
And Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
Stojakovic kicks to Rodman. On the wing, Johnson. The shot's good. Rodman making the play. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
It's good. He's got 9.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now, here is Irving. Inside. It's tipped. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Heat have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here's Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. Mutombo is screen on Irving. Here's Johnson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Boy, that's some big dough.
Is it ever, and remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Irving against Johnson. Walton, a screen on Johnson. Irving for 3. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 6 points.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Here's Johnson. Back to Rodman. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Chamberlain. Thompson right side. And here is Walton. Now Chamberlain, covered by Mutombo. Just 5 on the clock. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Chamberlain. 8 points for him.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Here's Johnson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Magic Johnson, 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Johnson.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 8, and the shot goes in.
Really tough to predict what Kyrie is going to do because he's so special playing out of the pick and roll.
Hard against Stojakovic. On the wing, Rodman. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Walton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Nuggets are gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Porzingis. Over Walton. It's rebounded by Enzo.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Hard against Stojakovic. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Johnson dishes to Stojakovic. Back to Johnson. Pass to Mutombo. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge. You caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And here's Porzingis. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
A little shiftiness there in Porzingis' game as he welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Walton against Johnson. Chamberlain a screen. Walton the pass to Chamberlain. And that comes off the assist by Bill Walton. Chamberlain got 6 points.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 13. Outside, Porzingis. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. You're one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Heat. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for the Nuggets. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Chamberlain against Kemp. Now here's Hibbert. Back to Randall. Lets it go from deep. The kick out to Pierce. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Heat lead by 5.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Porzingis sets the pick for Granger. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Denver. Jacks up a 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
The 3. They get it again. Hibbert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Granger. Here's Oden and Hibbert with the block. Here's Pierce. The rebound by Johnson. The Nuggets trail by 4. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Randall. Granger misses. The Heat shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Pass to Chamberlain. Hibbert with it. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Now here's Randall. Headed by Porzingis. And it's off from three-point range. Pierce against Granger. From about 19 feet. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Granger's got 5 points so far.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Walton. Pass to Pierce. Out to the wing. Hibbert kicks to Walton. For 3, Pierce gets it to go from beyond the arc. Pierce has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside. Always prepared to rise and fire.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Walton against Johnson. Walton, the pass to Chamberlain. Over Kemp. Great D that time from Kemp.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
What a performance from Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Miami Heat. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Magic Johnson. Porzingis is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Peja Stojakovic. And it's Rodman in at the 3, the small forward. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Irving against Johnson. Johnson, double team. Outside, Porzingis. They get it back. Pass to Mutombo. Denver passing it around. Mutombo is screen on Walton. Johnson with it. Chamberlain picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go small. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And he makes the first.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
And so Mutombo nails both of them. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now Rodman. Johnson with it, covered by Irving. The jump hook, and with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Johnson.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Pass to Irving. Here's the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Stojakovic from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. Stojakovic has got the game tied up here for Denver. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Heat. Chamberlain with the screen on Stojakovic. Hart bounce pass. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
I like to see Hart looking to set up his guys in the pick and roll and be that playmaker.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. They double-team Johnson. Rodman looking it over. Porzingis sets the pick for Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You got to stay in front of Porzingis, especially when he rolls out of the pick and roll. Even though that's not a guarantee, you're going to stop it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat Master.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen by Mutombo. To the inside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Walton. And here is Hart. He has yet to score. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot off. And on the way from Irving for 3. Walton inside. He's against Porzingis. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Hart. The kick out to Irving. Again, the miss by the Heat.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Mutombo against Chamberlain. Johnson double team. Mutombo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
And perfect timing on that putback slam. Mutombo, such a force on the offensive glass.
Inside, here's Chamberlain. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Chamberlain got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rodman passes to Johnson. Now, here is Stojakovic. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Stojakovic. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 19 points.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Chamberlain with a screen on Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Now, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Once again, for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew, let's go!
Johnson finds Rodman. Back to Johnson. Pass to Stojakovic. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Walton, the pass to Irving. Walton, a screen on Mutombo. Back to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. For Denver, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Magic Johnson. 2.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And both free throws good for Johnson. The Heat trail by 3. Chamberlain with a screen on Stojakovic. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Now, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night to help your team be in a position to win games. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Back to Johnson. Over Irving. Drops it in from 11 feet. Johnson's got 23. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Dance Cam. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Let's see those dance moves. Oh, yeah.
The Nuggets with some changes. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Mutombo. Granger comes in for Rodman. And it's Finley in for Peja Stojakovic. Miami with the ball. Chamberlain with it. 15 points in the game. Pierce's shot is good.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Porzingis sets the pick for Granger. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Nuggets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
The word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Crawford's shot is good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
A different look for Denver. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for Porzingis, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Magic Johnson. Here's Oden. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. The Heat have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hibbert with a screen on Fox. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Finley. Back to Fox. Got it. Good job in the low post.
That's a pretty shot from Fox. De'Aaron just so quick.
Down low. Back to Chamberlain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Now at the line, Wilt Chamberlain.
Free throw good from Chamberlain. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Fox with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks. Granger outside. Kemp with a screen for Granger. Trains the three-pointer. Granger's got 8 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Crawford outside. Back to Chamberlain. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Unseld. Granger covering. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Pierce will not go. The Nuggets trail by 3. Now Granger. He's got 8. Got a piece of it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. give Michael Finley. For Miami, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Now at the line, Paul Pierce.
Free throw good, Paul Pierce. Zingas, he's checked in for Greg Oden. Pierce hits 2. Here's Fox. There's 1:38 left in the first half. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Crawford outside. 1:10 left in the second quarter. Hibbert with a screen on Fox. Here's Crawford. Pass to Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Fox. Launches a 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds in the game. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hibbert makes it off the glass. Hibbert's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Porzingis with a screen on Crawford. Crawford against Fox. Nice move. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Unseld. Still yet to score. Crawford looking over the floor. For 3, Pierce knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just manning the flank.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the 2-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot draws, please. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, better one next time. Let's hear it for our contestant.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 10. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Chamberlain is out there with Walton. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Irving. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Kyrie Irving being unselfish there, making a nice play for his guys.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Six to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. He's on 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
At the line for the Nuggets, Magic Johnson. 2.
That's good from Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. It's too hard. Here's Irving. Rebound by the Nuggets. Mutombo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Walton with the steal. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. That's to Porzingis. Back to Johnson. 5 to shoot. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
To the inside. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Johnson surveying the floor. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
And the Heat making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Irving against Johnson. Inside. It's stolen by Mutombo. Rodman down low. He's covered by Thompson. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by the Heat. Walton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Irving. Heat moving the ball around and taken away by Johnson. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Rodman finds Johnson. Here's to Yakovich. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat leading by 6. Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Over Johnson. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Irving's got 13.
A master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving's going to drill that shot every time.
Denver calls timeout.
Attention fans, back on the court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for T-shirts.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Johnson against Irving. Johnson outside. They double team Johnson. Clock at 4. 3-pointers to Yakovich. And it's Miami with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early. Thompson passes to Walton. Hart kicks to Walton. Pass to Irving. Over Rodman. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Poke loose and stolen by Chamberlain. Hart with it. There's the triple. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Johnson right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 32 points for Johnson.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat. Spoelstra. Wes Thompson.
Here's Chamberlain. He's got 25. Pass too hard. Six on the shot clock. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Rodman. Good. Nice job down low. Rodman's got his first points in this one. Miami leading by 6. Walton, the pass to Unseld. Irving with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Chamberlain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Take a break.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
That free throw good from Chamberlain. Chamberlain hits them both. So it's Denver now. And here is Johnson. 32 points in the game. Mutombo in the high post. Chamberlain on him. Clock at 6. Porzingis can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Chamberlain. Now here's Rodman. He's guarded closely. Pass to Stojakovic. Johnson against Irving. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Unseld. Still without a basket. It's Hart on the wing. Defended by Stojakovic. It's deflected. The kick out to Irving. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And here come your Heat Breakers dance crew.
He's checked in for the Nuggets. Kemp comes in for Rodman. The Nuggets trail by 10. Down low. Johnson's shot is off. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Crawford angling his body right into the contact. He doesn't mind slithering his way in there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Crawford.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Crawford's such a unique player. Tall and skinny, devastatingly quick, great handle, and an innate ability to score the basketball.
Both free throws good from Crawford. The Nuggets trail by 12. Pass to Oden. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Stojakovic kicks to Kemp. On the wing, Johnson. Denver needs to get off his shot. Here's Oden. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Oden's got his first points of the game.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And here's Crawford. He's guarded by Johnson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hibbert hits the bucket. Hibbert's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Johnson against Crawford. Johnson kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis trying to get free. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it. Brent is everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside Kemp. Pass to Johnson over Crawford. The shake. And Hibbert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Denver making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Johnson, the pass to Kemp. And here is Oden. Just 5 to shoot. The leaner inside. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Heat leading by 13. It's Pierce with the drive. And it's Pierce with the jam!
And the outside shooting presence helped Pierce open up the lane there.
For Denver, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. To the paint, Oden kicks to Porzingis. Johnson outside. Excellent D there from Pierce. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the middle, here's Chamberlain. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Chamberlain got 16 here in the second half.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Second free throw foul. Third
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting for Denver, Kristaps Porzingis. 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Oden. And it's Finley in for Magic Johnson. And both free throws good for Porzingis. The Heat leading by 15. Randle outside. Chamberlain a screen to the inside. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Fox against Crawford. Kempa screen on Crawford. Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Ansel.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Granger, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
At the line for the Nuggets, Danny Granger. 2.
Free throw drops for Danny Granger. Walton's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Denver with a change here, too. Rodman's checked in. And Danny Granger drops them both. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Sinks the triple. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Chamberlain with it. 1 second left, and it's good on the way in. Chamberlain got 37. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Porzingis. Johnson is out there with Finley. Then it's Rodman. And it's Mutombo in at the center. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Hart the pass to Irving. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Johnson outside. Trying to find Porzingis. It's it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
Walton, the pass to Chamberlain. Back to Walton. To the middle. Here's Unseld. Rodman covering. 4 on the shot clock. In a wide open look for Irving. Offline with his 3. Johnson kicks to Finley. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Johnson with the bounce pass. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Porzingis against Walton. Pass to Irving from past the arc. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Finley can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Johnson. It's deflected, and they recover it. Mutombo sets a screen to the inside. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Assist goes to
Johnson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now Irving. Chamberlain with a screen on Johnson. Here's Irving. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Heat lead by 11.
Like seeing Kyrie pull the trigger from right there when he's got his feet underneath him. Those percentages go way up.
Here's Johnson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
First team foul. At the line for Nuggets, Magic Johnson. 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Miami making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And both free throws good for Johnson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Pass to Walton. Now, here's Hart. He's guarded by Finley. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Unable to get that one. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Finley. Back to Johnson. Pass to Finley. Walton with the steal. Hart with it. Out-guarded by Porzingis. Down low. And there's Walton. That's good on the assist by Hart.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Porzingis with a screen on Irving. Here's Johnson. And Walton sends it back. And he recovers it. Porzingis hits the front of the rim and out.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. No, he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
First team foul. Now at the line, Josh Hart. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy is a fantastic competitor, plays with energy on both ends, and it's infectious for his teammates.
Denver making a switch here. Stojakovic is checked in, and he can't hit the second. The Nuggets trail by 12. Johnson outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Johnson. To the paint. Walton with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 14.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court. Leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Johnson outside. Johnson double team. Here's Rodman. Pass to Stojakovic. Now here's Rodman. Mutombo kicks to Stojakovic. 6 to shoot. Launches it from deep. Rodman, no luck.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that ring.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Yeah, letting it rip. We're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Outside Stojakovic. Will it go? Great D that time from Walton. Miami leading by 17. Thompson passes to Irving. Johnson with the block. Count it, and the foul. Irving. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Pierce is checked in for Miami.
Team foul. Shooting for Denver, Magic Johnson. 1.
Miami's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pierce kicks to Hart. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Heat lead by 16.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Here's Johnson. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Thompson. Outside Pierce. Thompson sets the pick for Pierce. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Stojakovic dishes to Johnson. Right side Rodman. Back to Johnson. Stojakovic with the 3. Drills it from outside.
And there's that dead-eye shooting of Stojakovic, especially potent from outside the arc.
He lobs it up. It's stolen by Mutombo. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Wide open look. Connects. The jumper drops.
Porzingis.
Now here's Hart. Pass to Chamberlain. Thompson outside. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Inside, Porzingis is double. Stojakovic with it. Fires for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Back to Walton. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hart. This one for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Mutombo's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Porzingis. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Knocked loose. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Six on the shot clock. With the shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
They've had a lot of success just getting the ball inside, and until the defense adjusts, I don't see any reason to go away from that strategy.
Well, it's one thing in a game to do a great job of drawing fouls, but going to the free throw line and delivering, that's another.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. The Heat leading by 7. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Show us those moves. Everybody get down. You need dance lessons.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Out to the right wing. Thompson inside the line, and again, it's the Heat missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Johnson against Hart. And Walton sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And here are the Nuggets now. Porzingis passes to Mutombo. 3 on the clock. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Johnson.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does magic.
Chamberlain with a screen on Johnson. Hart the pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Mutombo sets a screen. Pass to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Back to Stojakovic. Now here's Porzingis. Porzingis sets the pick for Johnson. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
To the inside. Here's Pierce. That's good, and Walton with the assist. And it's a 9-point Miami lead.
A true three-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Johnson. A three from Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pierce for three. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Heat.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And here are the Heat now. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Thompson. And here's Pierce. The three. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
On the wing, Stojakovic. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pierce kicks to Walton. And so it's Miami winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.